crime is the evil side of our society's life. We see some of the awkwardest crimes ever, as well as some instant karma. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And now, let's roll. Breaking a lock is not easy, and sometimes you might need your colleague's assistance. The rule of thumb, though, is not to do it when the property owner is watching.
Like, how they on camera?
Otherwise, the situation might get really awkward. And here's what I call...
Man, you see him look up and stop, man. Oh, man.
dedication. This man is ready to do whatever it takes only to break this door open. But when the door's corner is finally starting to bend, the man sees the magnet lock button. Well, better late than never.
He said, what a magnet lock button. Oh, he must see it's a button to open the door. Damn. So I wouldn't fucking shit. Hit the button to open the door now, I guess. Since it's open. Let's see.
Everyone knows the children's game where you need to put objects of different shapes into matching holes. Well, being a robber is sometimes just like playing this game. While the guy was trying to pull this thing through, the cops had arrived and the puzzle remained unsolved.
Man, what's wrong with him?
And this badass managed to drop the money when he was walking out of the bank he just robbed. The wind scattered the notes all over the street, but the good people outside picked them up and gave them back to the robber. Unlike most of the criminals in this episode,
they dropping money at the door. Man, what the hell?
So this fella got away with the robbery and fled in an unknown direction.
Motherfucker's an idiot, man. Fucking water.
Yeah, these days the Catholic Church is not as great as it was back in the Middle Ages. But when did it get so bad that nuns have to go out shoplifting? What about thou shalt not steal? Isn't it a deadly sin after all? Especially when you get caught on camera.
Some of them just...
And here's the drunken master of shoplifting. The man is pretending to be drunk to steal a bunch of stuff from a store, including this newspaper that keeps falling out. Well, it looks like despite all his efforts, he gets caught red-handed anyway.
I don't think he acting drunk. He fell right into like a...
This guy could have clearly found a better getaway driver. Now he has to carry this heavy thing all the way while the driver is just waiting for him in the car. What's even worse, when the robber loads the loot on the back seat, the driver pushes the pedal to the floor, leaving his partner behind. Well, this is how stealing from a thief looks like.
What? Played him. It seemed like it wasn't even all the way in. Hold on. Let's go, GTA.
When the robber loads the loot on the back seat, the driver pushes the pedal to the floor, leaving his partner behind. Well, this is how stealing from a thief looks like.
Willed it.
Before breaking into someone's property, take your time to think. I'm not talking about the moral aspect. At least try to find out if the building has an entrance, or you might end up like
this fool breaking into like an airport way. This motherfucker's a man. This motherfucker's a moron, man. I done did some dumb shit, but
this guy trying to break into a garage through the window while its door is wide open. The realization strikes the burglar so hard that he doesn't even want to steal anything and just leaves. Well, good for him. What's good about this clip is the conversation between the thief and the owner of the pair of shoes he's trying
to... He was in there, man. He thought he was in there. He came out disappointed.
To steal. When the guy realizes he's being watched, he doesn't run away but tries to talk his way out of this situation. In the end, when he hears about the girl's Rottweiler, he just waves his hand at the camera and walks away.
A Rottweiler?
An old TV set is a heavy and fragile thing, and this is clearly not the right way to steal it. And did you know it can blow up when it falls? So the guy in this clip is actually pretty lucky. A candy dispenser is definitely one of the weirdest things a person could steal. Does this guy really need it that bad? How did he steal it? Is he gonna like put a coin in it every time he wants a candy? So many questions and no answers.
How is it logic? They stealing. This fool stole a gumball machine. And he stole a big ass TV off of. What is the logic in this? Stealing for some kids to set up like. I don't know why this thing be acting up.
Doesn't like the idea of wasting his time behind bars. Oh wait, that's a girl. I wonder how far she could run and how much time it took for the officers to spot that something was missing. Being a criminal takes talent too, no matter if you're a bank robber or a bag snatcher. But when a bunch of Burger King cashiers can ruin all your insidious plans, you know it's time for a career change. And that's exactly how I imagined an art gallery robbery. Peaceful and quiet. The picture is too big to hide under the jacket, and that's fine. Just pretend it's yours. Take your time, and of course, don't worry about the cameras.
I took this boy down.
Maybe this guy is not a criminal at all, but he does look epic. Just look at him. Bare-chested and armed with an axe and a newspaper. He's clearly looking for some trouble in this parking garage and the are convinced that if you hide something under your clothes, it becomes invisible to cameras and other people. Even if we're talking about a chainsaw. I just hope the guy got arrested before he cut himself with this huge, unprotected blade he'd hidden in his pants.
He tucked him. That's the Yeti. This fool trying to steal like the barber car's meat. They slice off. He grabbed it. Idiot. Pose. Stupid.
You don't really have to shoot your gun to make the clerk open the cash machine. Sometimes it's enough just to pull it out. But if you drop your gun over the counter, you don't get a second chance to make the right impression. And also, wear a belt.
What is up?
This burglar breaks in through the roof and gets into a tricky and stressful situation. All the 3 doors in the corridor are closed. The poor criminal spent more than an hour running in circles around the room, desperately trying to find a way out. In the end, the police arrived and rescued him. Ah, the sweet smell of freedom. And here's another bad mask idea. A plastic bag. Not only don't you see anything from the inside, your face is also perfectly visible from the outside. An example of absolute stupidity. The first brick didn't break the window, while the second one nearly broke one of the burglar's skull. I wonder what their conversation was like when that guy came round. And yeah, a friend in need is friend indeed.
Man, that was pretty.
A bulletproof shield is one of the means of protection against armed robbers used in banks. But who knew it could nearly scare robbers to death and make them flee? This guy was so scared that he even forgot how to open the door. I bet this old lady never knew he would help a robber get away from the crime scene. This guy snatched the woman's purse, but he clearly hadn't thought about a getaway route in advance, and found himself standing in front of a police station. If only all the crimes were solved like that.
Hold on. Hold up. This is... I'm talking about he smashed his face in this. Smashed, like so dedicated on the elbow. What is it? The people's elbow. Man. He putting his shoulder in it with it. Boy, glass tear your ass up. His face come through that motherfucker. He says that this bitch just fold or shatter and pop open. Nigga in your face. Oh, boy. Let's see. Watch this.
he could nearly scare robbers to death and make them flee. This guy was so scared that he even forgot how to open the door. I bet this old lady never knew he would help a robber get away from the crime scene.
Yeah, he took off his coat and everything.
This guy snatched the woman's purse, but he clearly hadn't thought about a getaway route in advance. And
let's see this. Let's say he snatched the purse. I gotta see this.
This guy snatched the woman's purse, but he clearly hadn't thought about a getaway route in advance, and found himself standing in front of a police station. If only all the crimes were solved like that.
He ran fucking idiot.
Technology is useless because professionals choose toilet paper. This guy came up with several unexpected applications of this priceless item. First, he uses it to deactivate a security cam, and then he makes a cool mask out of it, which as you can see guarantees his anonymity. Yeah, his solutions might not be perfect, but at least he's trying to be creative.
Nike mummy wrap.
The owner of this bike had not expected to have it stolen right in front of the police station. It's just unbelievable. The dude in a mask.
Oh my god. Police walked right up on me. Look at it, popped right out. Sorry, it's a sad occasion, my boy. It's time to go.
Started to cut the lock with a grinder. He kept making noise for 23 seconds until the weird sounds were heard by the police. And I think this is how fast they should always work.
Under the dress, she cold.
So this couple tried to pay for their drink with a stolen credit card. From that moment on, the situation started escalating quickly. The shop clerk smelled something fishy and called the police. At the sight of the cops, the couple started acting weird. The guy decided to run away, using the girl as a human shield. Then the girl tried to escape through the storage room, but it was dead end. The girl decided to climb her way out through the vents, but the ceiling couldn't hold the girl's weight, so in the end she crashed onto the shelves and right into the hands of the police.
Ooh, took a tumble. She should have just stayed up there.
That's all for today. Tell us which one of the clips made you laugh the hardest, or share your own stories in the comments below.
Well, that's the end of another one. Check y'all later, man. We out.